Hello guys, welcome to Jesus Loves You channel where we give you latest news all around the world. And today's news is Igbo people have justification to agitate for Biafra Republic. This is coming out from the Deputy Senate President Agit. Now before I start with the news, if you are just watching us for the first time, please do us a favor by hitting the subscribe button down below. In that way, that will notify you whenever I drop a new video. And I pray as you keep supporting our channel, God will keep sending people to support you. Amen. Now, this is it. Deputy Senate President Ovi Omagige has shown support for the agitation of some Igbo groups clamoring for self-governance. Omagige explained that the country has been unfair to them, adding that the southeast region is politically deprived in the number of seats allocated to when it's compared to other regions. The country has been unfair to them. Nigeria began with 3 regions: the north, the east, the west, and subsequently the Middle West. The Middle West region, known today as Delta and Edo State, which became Bendel, was the only region that was constitutionally created. Others were created by command. Ours were created as a result of referendum by the people. The Middle West region, having only 2 states, has implications between Edo and Delta. We only have 6 senators, unlike the North, and that has 57 senators and 18 to the west. The Igbos have the right to be angry and bitter, so do we. So when people are agitating, there is justification in agitation, provided you consult and you are not violent. You cannot replace one tyranny with another tyranny. At some point, everyone needs to sit and calm down to look into the reason for the agitation. Everyone has the right to agitate for their people. Nobody will say the Igbos do not have the right to agitate for themselves. The Nigerian Union as it is not a perfect union. Everybody should strive to correct those imperfections. I respect their right to agitate on behalf of their people. What we not contest is for them, without consulting the Urobo people, to include Urobos as part of their map for Biafra Republic. We are never part of the Republic of Biafra, and we are not fighting for the Igbo people. We respect their right to agitate, he explained. Recently, a Biafran map was released by the members of the Indigenous People of Biafra, the IPOB. The map included Urobo land as part of the state that will make up Biafra Republic. Getting to that, Senator Omagege said, "We have started seeing maps being drawn up that include the Urobo nation as part of the Biafra Republic. The Urobos will never be part of Biafra. We are not fighting with the Igbos. They have the right to agitate, but Urobos will never be part of Biafra. The Urobo people generally are Delta State residents who are located in southern Nigeria and are sometimes mistaken as a subgroup of the Igbos. In simplified terms, they are an autonomous ethnic groups." Alright guys, that's it for the news. Let me share my opinion with you. The Deputy Senate President Omagege has said that he truly supports the Igbos' agitation for Biafra. He has also said that his people, who are the Urobos, are not in support of the Biafra nation and they should never be included in the Biafra map. This man is trying to clarify that the Urobos, who are particularly in Delta State, will never embark on the journey of Biafra with the Igbos. In this situation, this senator is not supposed to speak for his people, even for the fact that there are so many senators in the northern region than in the eastern region and the west who are going against the agitation of the people. The people should be allowed to protest for their desires. It is very unprofessional for a senator to speak for its people, in as much as there are many separatists in this agitation. The government have seen it already, they have seen it through their action, and yet they are still rejecting these people. The government even have to ban the operation on Twitter in Nigeria to tackle most especially the agitators, because the government believe this is source of connections between them, but that's not true. This will only make more agitators to come out and protest for their desire. This Twitter banning has generated so many conversations on social media, with many human rights groups have reacted to it. We can now see how all these callous bad leaders, how these people are. This kind of situation had happened in Uganda during their presidential election, when the current president had banned all social media activities operating during the election. Just imagine that kind of situation. So is this how the Nigerian government wants to tackle its people through the social media, when so many secrets of these bad leaders has been revealed on the social media? The hidden truth about the president himself: this same Buhari government gave a threatening speech against these agitators to start a civil war with them in the language they understand, most especially in the southeast, where it all started with the agitation. These people are the voice of the people. They voice out many ways fighting for their Biafra independence. But these bad governments we have in the country don't want to grant their wish, and yes, they still blame them for the several attacks. Likewise, the government have already started war on the people, killing so many innocent lives. But the truth of the matter is that everyone has the right to agitate for their people according to the law of constitution. And all these bad leaders we have in the country should just stop plotting ways of attack against the people because of their selfish interest. This bad government has no integrity at all, no dignity, no capacity to rule its people. Likewise, one of these northern senators recently made a statement that the Nigerian government will not bow to the demands to those insurgents in the southeast, and that the government will have no choice but to war in the southeast if the people demand for it. Just imagine that coming out from a Nigerian senator. Why didn't he mention the war that is already going on in the northern region? The Boko Haram terrorists attacking the northerners, not talking about giving them war, but to the southeast people. Most of all these senators we have in the country are just not well educated, not trained enough to understand how the system in the country works, but only to jeopardize everything. And we all know that these northerners do not believe in democracy. That is why they are in control of the government. Even from the fact that the Nigerian army cannot defeat these Boko Haram terrorists and bandits, these senators have no right to condemn the people from asking for their freedom. It is unjustifiable. These bad leaders in the country have corrupt the government unless the people will turn around and make amends, asking for those stronger to help us. Likewise, many people thought that when Buhari becomes the president, Nigeria will become more progressive, but instead, things got worse and things could not get better. In a situation when criminals burn police stations, this government will now arrest the people in the streets, which is currently happening in the southeast. They will wrongly accuse these people instead of looking for the attackers. This government are putting so much pressure on the southeast people, treating the Biafrans with war. Likewise, these Biafrans are not scared of war or scared to die for its people. Inasmuch as the Biafra people will not rest until their independence is fully restored. What the government cares about is to tackle the instant security network when we have terrorists like the Boko Haram, the Fulani herdsmen, the unknown gunmen, but only attacking the instant security network, protecting the Igbos from several killings and protecting the lives of these people. Well, this is as a result of having some set of bad leaders ruling the government, also with the lies they are feeding many Nigerians. Alright guys, that's it for the news. I want to thank you all for your support on this channel. It's not taken for granted, and please don't forget to share your thoughts on the comment section below. After watching, please don't forget to subscribe, like and share. See you next time till I come your way. Bye bye.